Thank you so much, Gautam sir, for joining us. This is regarding the video streamed by The Wire a few days back, wherein Karan Thapar is interviewing this professor, Christine Fair, from Georgetown University. And in that 45 minute podcast, we can hear her talk about how the Indian forces were weak in Air Force game, while the Pakistani propaganda was higher, right? And entire conversation, he is not countering what Christine is saying. In fact, when she says that what AK Bharti ji said on the Indian Air Force, bringing down to Pakistani planes, she said it is bakwas, and he did not counter her. So that felt little odd to me. But what do you say? What do you have to say on that, sir?
You see, if the conversation begins, you are talking about the Director General of Air Force Operations of the Indian Air Force. One gentleman, he starts the conversation by saying one gentleman, as though it's some unknown gentleman. You are talking about, mind you are talking about the Director General of Air Force Operations of the Indian Air Force. One gentleman, as though it's random, some person off the street. That's one. Secondly, she is saying bakwas. Thirdly, which I sent you the clip also, he says, every question, as he did in the Najam Sethi interview, every question is a leading question, where she is being given a platform to say, do you want to say, are you trying to say that Air Marshal Bharti is telling an untruth? She says, yes, absolutely, he is telling an untruth. I will say it to his face. Mr. Karan Thapar, can you tell me what are you trying to achieve by doing this? There is not a single person in Pakistan who deviates from the official statement of either the army or the army, ISI, or the state. Here, everything that he states is in contradiction with what the government of India states or what the official agencies state. It is at variance with that. It is to debunk the state. It is to debunk the sovereignty of the state. It is to debunk the unity of the state. It is to debunk the integrity of the state. And
right, sir.
It is to present foreigners a platform where they get the opportunity to abuse the state.
So, in fact, Christine Fair herself says in her what she has to say that she has relied on international media for her observations, especially when she also mentions that she is relying on New York Times and Washington Post, while she says she's not happy with their coverage on Gaza, but she for this particular India-Pak incident, she is relying on that.
Precisely.
So that itself is very contradictory on her behalf, to that you can't be cherry picking on data, right?
You see, this is the whole point, that if whatever you cherry pick on international media, where it suits you, it is perfect. Where it does not suit you, it is not perfect. And mind you, both of them sitting there, have you cross-checked it with an Indian government spokesperson?
So, but Indian government spokesperson, exactly. In fact, they are actually saying that what they are saying is bakwas.
So my point is that when the Indian government spokesperson is saying something, that is bakwas. Have you bothered to check with the Indian government spokesperson and take his point of view on what this is and aired that in your interview? No, that is all bakwas. So you are undermining the state. That is my whole point of view. You are undermining the state deliberately with an agenda behind you. You have an agenda to undermine the state. You want to undermine the integrity, unity, and sovereignty of my nation. Otherwise, what is the agenda that you are following? The agenda that you are following is to undermine the state.
Right, sir. So you had earlier last week itself, you had filed a police complaint with the Delhi police regarding Karan Thapar and him platforming the Pakistani propagandist, Pakistani journalists to further their agenda on Indian channels, so to say.
Yes, yes.
Uh, what about this now? But now,
I have
yeah.
forwarded the complaints to the Honorable Home Minister, the Home Secretary, the Honorable LG, the Commissioner of Police. All of them have been sent copies of the complaints. Nothing seems to have happened right till now. Let's hope something concrete comes up. I have taken up the Christine Fair issue with them also, and
Right, right,
I said that they should take action immediately against this person. And I am
right,
hoping
sir.
that something. Today is Monday. I sent it to them yesterday. The minute this Christine Fair thing came to my attention, I immediately put it on emails to all of them. And I hope that today is Monday. Some concrete action will be taken against them immediately. Yeah, against him immediately.
Right, sir. All right. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on this. And thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Nirva. Thank you.